A quick follow-up video on the burnt orange bitters. So, uh, just before this video, there's something I faffed around with to make a burnt orange bitters, and I made it. Didn't really know what I'm going to do with it, and I did it two ways. I did it with a food grade alcohol, and I did it with some vodka. And the vodka part of the experiment worked really well, but I didn't know what I was going to do with the food grade part of the experiment, so I mixed them together, and then because the oranges weren't softening in the food grade alcohol, so I kind of thought, oh well, if we add them both together, then the oranges will soften in the lesser alcohol bitters, and then it would it probably carry it on improving the flavour, and more flavour would come out of the burnt oranges. And then I had a part container of some orange zest bitters that I made 2 years ago, just in the bottom of the cupboard, and I hadn't really used it. I just made it because I was curious, and it was just sat there, so I kind of thought, well, let's add that in as well. So this is the concoction that I made. So it's the food grade alcohol bitters, orange bitters, burnt orange bitters. It's the vodka burnt orange bitters, and it's got some vodka orange zest bitters in it as well, and it's sensational. It's really nice. And foolishly, I didn't make a video on just throwing it all together, so I don't kind of know what ratios I've kind of made, but it's this lovely dark colour. It's got a bit of a smoky flavour to it, and it's got a depth of flavour as well. So it kind of, you taste like with a good quality wine. You taste it, and then it kind of lingers on your tongue and gives you lots of other tastes after the initial taste. So this bitter is exactly the same, and I had it last night in an old fashioned, and it was lovely. So, but this is absolutely pointless telling you this. Absolutely pointless telling you, because there's no way you're going to be able to replicate it. So I'm going to have to think out a way of burning the oranges from scratch, because originally when I did it, it was an accident. So burning the oranges, so to replicate the burning of the oranges, so everyone can do it at home if they so choose, and then making it again with those burnt oranges, and making a orange zest bitters as well, and then combining them all together, so, and doing like a proper recipe. I don't think it'd be as good as that, because that's pretty sensational, but it's made a lovely old fashioned. So it's whiskey that a friend bought me for Christmas. Apparently I've been a very good boy and been very entertaining throughout the year, so he bought me a lovely bottle of whiskey as a thank you for being a great friend and a constant source of amusement. So an old fashioned that I do, it's 5 parts whiskey and then 1 part syrup. This is the pear syrup from poached pears, and then a little bit of bitters. I normally use the Bitter Truth Jerry Thomas bitters. That's a really good bitter with that. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. And then fresh zest of orange zest, and it makes a lovely old fashioned. This is the orange bitters that I made 2 years ago. It's been in the back of the cupboard, but you just kind of go, let's make it, and it'll stick in the back of the cupboard. So we'll give this a taste from here. So once again, this is not a quick video, is it? So see, yeah, that's nice and zesty and orangey. So yes, so when I've got not as much to do, I'll have to have a go at burning some oranges and replicating this lovely bitters that I've made, and then if you want to have a go, you can have a go. But mostly importantly, I'll be able to make it again for myself. I'm gonna decant that. I'm gonna decant it into something else, and I'm going to strain it through something like a coffee paper, and then I'm going to give my friend who gave me the lovely bottle of whiskey I'm going to give him a bottle of it as well as a thank you back, because yeah, so that's kind of a strange one. So, and then he'll probably feel obligated to do something nice for me, but not really. But anyway, so that's that. I've created something, and I'll now have to work out how we can replicate it to make it again. All good fun, eh? But a success because it's delicious, but a failure because I didn't do the recipe properly.